Hello, and welcome to Watch Habs Hockey and Rob's Crazy House. I definitely have a crazy house tonight. Try not to see if I can arrange this so we don't show my daughter and her friends gathering in my, I guess you call it sunroom. So welcome. Sorry I was away for the last couple of games. Looks like we have a viewer in here. I'm sorry I was away for the last couple of games. I was doing college tours for my daughter, and we were on the road for for like 4 straight days. So priorities had to do that. But I'm back, and we're talking about we're going to be watching Ottawa or Montreal at Ottawa in Canadian Tire Center. First thing of note is, of course, that Guy Lafleur died. He was my childhood hockey hero. I watched the Montreal Canadiens religiously when I was very young. Um, him and Steve Shutt were I idolized them as I was growing up. This very heavy heart that we have to say goodbye to Guy Lafleur. I was looking on my Twitter account and saw some interesting facts. For his career, he had 1,246 points, 720 or what was that 518 goals, and 728 assists. And his best assist season was 76-77, or that's best point season. That was 136 points, and his best goals season was the 77-78 season where he had 60 goals. He was definitely an electrifying goal scorer. I remember that 4 cup run from 76 to 79. Um, he did. He retired in '84. Can't remember. I think he started in not. I think it was 70 or 71. So it seemed like I mean, back then I guess it wasn't that short of a career, but in terms of today, it seems like there's a lot more longevity for players today. But very sad to see him go. So a moment of silence, if we will, for Guy Lafleur. Okay. So tonight, we're looking at the Habs possibly looking at 8 losses in a row. With losing so many games, they've actually made a race of the race to the bottom. They are now just 1 point ahead of Arizona. Both are playing tonight. Who's Arizona playing? Arizona is playing St. Louis at home at 10 p.m. tonight. So this game will end first. And then, yeah, I just might join that game. I'm also interested. My daughter is a Vegas Golden Knights fan. And although Vegas isn't playing today, we have Seattle is playing Dallas at 8 p.m. So I'll be interested in watching that game as well. They're doing a tribute to Guy Lafleur right now on my ESPN Plus feed, where I get almost all my Montreal Canadiens games. In fact, on Thursday, the games against Philadelphia is pretty much the only game I cannot get because ESPN blacks it out. I guess because I'm close enough to Philadelphia, but I have absolutely no other way of getting that game, which is kind of strange. the the only one game I cannot get on any feed whatsoever. So even though I arrived late and I couldn't do the game anyway, even if I could, I would have had to. It wouldn't have been watch a game. It would have been Rob listens to a game because I would have had to use TSN 690 just to listen to the game. I have no other feed for that game, but all the other games I can get. Um, So if you are in the States, ESPN Plus is a good resource to get just about every Habs game. But join on whatever feed you like to watch your games on, and we'll talk hockey. And of course, the big thing leading up to this game, if you remember the last game between Montreal and Ottawa, there was a big controversy on the Nick Suzuki hit and Tim Stutzle, whether or not he dove. And I think that was questionable, and Brendan Gallagher called him out after the game about his diving. That hit, I don't know if he was actually diving, but certainly when Ottawa played Toronto, I saw a clip on my Twitter feed where the Toronto player, and I'm not sure who it was, but he just reached out and just barely touched him, and Stutzle did a full 360. It was embarrassing to watch that. It just totally looked like a dive. I guess the Toronto player got a penalty and Stutzle got nothing. I'm going to be wondering if the refs are going to be watching him tonight. That'll be something I'm going to be very focused on to see how Stutzle and Gallagher interact tonight, what goes on there. I'm sure there'll be a lot of talking. A lot of talking. I'm going to have to try and do some lip reading to see what's going on there. So we have Montreal in 31st place. They with a record of 20 wins, 47 losses, and 11 overtime and shootout losses for 51 points. 1 point ahead of Arizona. Where's my Arizona record? There it is. Arizona with a record of 22 wins, 50 losses, and 6 overtime shootout losses for 50 points. Both teams have a really bad goal differential. Montreal has minus 103 goals, 103 fewer goals for than goals against, and Arizona has minus 109. Both horrible. As I said, Montreal has lost 7 in a row now on a terrible losing skid. So, but that skid has basically narrowed the field for last place, and so Montreal pretty much, I would say Seattle's pretty much guaranteed not to be in the either last or second to last. So it really is a two team race right now. And if Montreal finishes 31st or 32nd, they're guaranteed at least the 4th overall pick. I've said before that the team in 32nd place has a 25% chance, and 31st place has a 12% chance of that first overall. But even if they don't get the first overall, the worst they can do is 4th overall right now. Not mathematically, but I'm calling it. It's pretty much given that these two teams are going to be 31st and 32nd in the league. So we are, how close are we? We're, very close to puck drop. Although it looks like maybe they're delaying it for a tribute to Guy Lafleur. I'm not sure. The funny thing is Canadian Sloth says, hello, Rob. Hello, Canadian Sloth. Sorry I've been away, but I did have to do college tours with my daughter, so you have to do what you have to do. I was on a road for 4 days straight. Yes, we have a poll question going on here. And I just I thought this was a good question. Tim Stutzle. We'll start off with him. We'll dive to draw a penalty is one choice. We'll get called for diving is the second choice. He can do both. Dive to draw a penalty and get called for diving, or he'll do neither. I really don't know where this one's gonna go, but I think there's gonna be a lot of talking between him and Brendan Gallagher tonight. That's for sure. I'm very excited to see what goes on there. Probably the most excited about anything going on in this game. Since I haven't been, I noticed Hoffman is going to be playing with Suzuki and Caulfield. Yeah, I don't think I like that very much, to tell you the honest truth. And it's not on Hoffman. I really don't think it's on Hoffman, but I think they just need a power forward there with that line. Being Suzuki is a medium-sized player and Caulfield is a smaller player. And I think the best choice for that is somebody like an Anderson or an Armia would be the best choice for that line. But let's see what happens. I remember the last time Hoffman played with that line. It didn't go so well. Don't think they generated much. So well, maybe they're playing for the tank. They want that last place. It's two teams that are very close. Arizona playing St. Louis. Yeah, that's not going to go very well. Arizona's on a good track to keep their last place. They're in control. They have 4 games left. All they have to do is lose all 4 games, and they have 32nd place. There's nothing Montreal can do about it. So what else? Oh, let's talk about the odds. The odds for this game. And let's talk about the money line first. You have Montreal plus 135 and Ottawa minus 160. I think that's pretty fair. Ottawa is on a second of back-to-back. But I think that gives them more energy in the first. And they could easily, pump up a few goals on Montreal. I don't know. It's hard to break out of that losing streak once you start. I don't know if what's going to break them out of it, but yeah, just not. I just don't feel it at plus 135. Maybe if it was higher, then I might feel it, but not at those odds. Over under is 6.5 goals. It's pretty even too. The over is minus 105. The under is minus 115. I haven't done so hot on these, and it's not surprising because you don't know what's going to happen in a game. Yeah, just not feeling these odds today. I don't have a good feel for either one. I could make a case for either one, and it would be likely the puck line. So Montreal plus 1.5 is minus 190. That means either Montreal loses by a goal or wins. And then Ottawa has to win by more than a goal. It's plus 160. That's not too bad. Out of all the choices, my puck line, Ottawa winning by more than a goal at plus 160, I think might be a good bet. Let's see how that one turns out. I'm never good at betting, so you notice I'm not a gambler. This is why. Every time I try to gamble, I lose. So, but that's my pick. I'll take Ottawa. I'll take that. Ottawa winning by more than 2 goals at plus 160. Let's if you for my daughter, I'm going to talk about Dallas and Vegas for a little bit. So Dallas is playing tonight. They don't have a very hard game. They're playing Seattle. If they do lose that game, though, Vegas has a chance. Vegas, by the way, if it ends up tied, if they have the same number of points, they both have 4 games remaining. Dallas is leading by 2 points, 91-89. If Vegas is somehow able to tie it up by the end of the regular season, they have the most regulation wins, so they will win the tiebreaker. So all they have to do is tie Dallas, and they get the 8th playoff spot. But it's a tough order. And yes, they're doing a little tribute to Guy Lafleur here. I emulated both Lafleur and Schott. Look at him score. He was a good goal scorer. Oh my god. Some great stats in his careers. Those 4 cups were awesome. A sad loss to the hockey world, that's for sure. Number 10. Yes, I wanted to be a forward like him or like Steve Schott. And one year I was told, you're going to be playing defense by the coach. And I asked, no, I want to play forward. He's going, no, you're playing defense because you're the best at skating backwards. And I was like, So that's how I became a defenseman. That was like when I was, I think it was like when I was 9 or 10 years old. I was told that you're a defenseman because you're the best at skating backwards. And thus began my defensive career. Career as a defenseman, which was all in house league and in gentlemen's leagues. Oh, if you hadn't seen the jerseys, I believe they're going to show. Yes, they're all wearing the number 10 on their jerseys in tribute to Guy Lafleur. I thought that was pretty awesome. Pretty awesome thing to do. And if you hear background noise, it's because my daughter and her friends are talking. They're preparing for a party. They're making centerpieces. But hopefully it's not too loud. It doesn't sound too loud to me, so it can't be too loud for you guys. Now, what are they doing? Somebody's singing. Oh, it's the national anthem. Sorry. It was a little low. Let me turn it up a little bit. There we go. There we go. That's better. Now I can hear. And if you keep seeing me glancing down, it's because I have my trusty little cheat sheet. I just put these stats on so I can glance quickly. Because if you've ever seen these broadcasts before, I am not a guy who rattles stats off the top of my head. So I need my little sheet here to tell me everything I need to know. So that's why I keep glancing down. Who else? I saw that Evans was in the lineup, and then I saw that he was also declared injured. Going to be looking to see if he's actually there or if they put someone else in, like Dauphin. They got Anderson on the third line with Evans and Perreault, if Evans is playing. And Pitlick is going to be playing with Dvorak and Gallagher. If that's how, I mean, I looked, these were the lineup, probable lineups. I haven't seen any confirmation on these yet as I try and look to see what are they doing. They got a bunch of people walking out. There's still the game hasn't started. It's what 7:17. Yeah, they're doing a definite all kinds of stuff going on. That's it. No, it's Senators are presenting a check to the Youth Services Bureau. I think it said a little bit of community involvement there. Was that Senators Community Foundation, Youth Services Bureau? Yeah. So Gallagher and number 7, Kachuk. That was the pick they gave up for Kotkaniemi, who no longer plays on Montreal. Brady Kachuk. And he's playing with Ottawa, and Kotkaniemi is no longer playing with Montreal. And as a fact, he's on the top line. Who's the better pick? maybe that's a poll question. I'll have to put up. Who's the better pick, Kachuk or Kotkaniemi? Who would you have chosen? Kachuk or Kotkaniemi? Kachuk's on the number 1 line, but it is with the Ottawa Senators. Kotkaniemi, I believe, plays third line with Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. I know Montreal doesn't have him. They got a draft pick out of him, I believe. I believe so. All right, we're just about ready to start now. Got Carey Price and Nets tonight, who had maybe a little bit of a bad outing last time. I guess they'll be playing Montebo tomorrow night because Canadiens are doing a back-to-back against who's tomorrow night? Just forgot for a second who tomorrow night is against Boston. How could I forget Boston? Although that rivalry is not what it used to be. Uh, even in the around 2010, it was still pretty intense, but they haven't faced each other in a while. That's usually what generates the rivalries is playoff battles. Maybe we could look forward to more Montreal-Toronto if Montreal makes the playoffs again. Okay, so what do we got? We got Anderson. Who's that? It's 45 for. They had the fourth line out there. They're already Gallagher and Stutzle are already yapping at each other. That's great. Montreal gets a shot from the point. A little bit of a scream, but didn't look like it was too much trouble. I assume they said it was going to be Forsberg. Is it? Yep, Forsberg and nets for Ottawa. And just looking at the lines, looks like the fourth line is as I have it. It's Pezzetta, Paling, and Pitlick. Tyler Pitlick, that is. Let's see what happens. It's early in the game. We just got underway. Face off in the Ottawa zone. Let's see how Montreal plays here. Got a little quick point shot. Keep the pressure on Ottawa. Let's see who has the better start here. Ooh, nice little one-time feed. I think that's Petrie on the point. Oh, Edmondson? Petrie's on the other side. I thought last year Edmondson was such a good match for Petrie. He was the defensive one, and allowed Petrie to really join the rush, join the play. Okay. I mean, I've seen Anderson on the ice twice now, and he is with the Caulfield line. So this is an interesting start. Got Kachuk out there. So first line against first line. Kachuk, Norris, and Batherson. So I guess the Hoffman, Caulfield, Suzuki line didn't happen. Is Suzuki actually playing too? Let's see. I mean, they said he probably would. Oh, now you have Hoffman out with Suzuki. There's some weird stuff going on here. But it is Hoffman play. Oh, Hoffman got it in front. And they're putting some pressure on. Maybe the coach had a little talk with Hoffman and said, "This is your chance. Don't waste it." Now the Senators are coming down. Ooh, nice hit. Who's that? Romanov, of course, giving a nice little stiff. I forgot. I did. As I said before, I admire these play-by-play guys because it is extremely hard to see who's who on the ice. So it looks like we have the Gallagher line out there. I'll call it the Gallagher line, the Dvorak line. Gallagher, Dvorak, and Pitlick, Ren Pitlick. Keep forgetting you got two Pitlicks out there, so I got to say which one it is. Montreal already with 5 shots. What? 5 shots? I mean, I didn't see any chances. Where did those 5 shots come from? Oh, sorry, my nose is itchy. All right, so we got another answer on our poll question. Both and neither for Tim Stutzle. He will dive to draw a penalty and will get called for diving. That's one vote. And the other one is he will do neither of those things. I got to remember his number now. Stutzle, number 18. Yes. In order to keep my eye on him on the ice. Because that's going to be the interesting game in a game. He's not out there right now. Ooh, that was partially deflected. Oh, Ottawa gets the first. Oh, what do we have going on here? Pizzetta, and who's 47? Kastelik. Did they blow the whistle before this happened, or? Oh, I guess it's going to count. Yeah. I have to say, looking at and trying to look at this, I think that first one was in. That looks like a terrible angled shot. Pizzetta not putting up with the cross checks. Should he get like 2 for cross checking? Kostelic? I mean, he gave him a couple of good cross checks before Pizzetta went at him. And it was after the goal, so the goal's going to count. Yeah, that's probably one if you're carry price you want that one back. No power play, so I guess they didn't call the cross checking. Which, you know what? I'm not 100% against that, but they did say that they were trying to crack down on that stuff this year. So, I mean, if you're going to crack down, you should crack down on it, right? If that's what you say you're going to crack down. Jeez. Yeah, he doesn't look comfortable, does he? That's 3 shots he's faced that he doesn't look very comfortable dealing with. Caulfield going straight up. Caulfield with another. Well, I have more of a pass attempt, I think, that hit the goalie. Kachuk bumps Price a little bit. You never like to see that with Price with his injuries, but it was a light bump. I don't think he was trying to really take him out or anything. Montreal controlling it and putting it into the zone. Wow. I noticed the broadcast doesn't look, it looks a little off. Like, oh, there's too much light coming in from the other room. Is that better? You know what I need to do is okay, we're in okay, the first commercial break. I got to close the blinds because they seem to be causing too much light interference with my camera. So, but at least you don't really need to see me. All you really need to do is hear me while you watch the game. Or at least I need to hear myself because this is sometimes more for me than for anybody else. Just for me to be able to talk about hockey while I watch hockey. Yeah, if you're Carey Price, you probably want. It's probably he's had 3 losses in a row. He said it was shutout in 2. And you just want to get a win under your belt if you're him. And that wasn't such a great start, but he's a veteran goaltender. Let's see if he's able to settle it down and oh, hear the boos for Gallagher. I love it. This is great. There's Stutzle now. I really have to fix this. Like it looks like almost like an old black and white movie or something. All right, let's see what happens here. Oh, I didn't see who that was, but it's almost like a toe pick. The Ottawa player went down. Now Montreal bringing it into the zone. That's icing though. Yeah, they're showing the Stutzle tripped up by Suzuki. A little bit of stuff going on after the whistle. It was more so the comments Gallagher made after the game. Yeah, they're chatting it up. Gallagher, he's great at the trying to get under a player's skin with trying to talk to him. Stutzle is just trying to ignore it, I think. Montreal leading in the shots 6-2, but Ottawa has the 1-0 lead on a kind of a questionable goal by Carey Price. He's supposed to stop those. If I was Ottawa, I'd keep shooting at him. He just hasn't looked comfortable. Goes right through the crease. I think they are trying to. Now it's outside of the zone. Tough as a team, too, when your goalie gives up a goal that maybe you should have stopped. It kind of deflates you a little bit. So let's see if Montreal is able to recover from it and put a little pressure on Ottawa as they get it into the zone. A little point shot, pretty easy save, no traffic. And if you see me go away during the commercial break, it is because I have too much background light and I gotta either turn on the lights in here and close the blinds because I am having too much light interference in my camera. Oh, we got an Ottawa penalty. What happened there? I missed that. Montreal gets the power play. Really? That was, yeah, I don't. He said, the announcer said it wasn't much. Yeah, it wasn't much. Lightly tapped him as he skated by, but I guess the refs probably told him, we want nothing after the whistle. And if you do anything after the whistle, we're going to call you. And, I mean, it wasn't much at all, but they called it. And here comes Montreal trying to set up for the power play. They lost the draw, which makes it tough for them. When they lose the draw, they have the toughest time setting up. And there it goes, cleared out. Yeah, when if they win the draw, they're able to create some pressure because they control the puck. But when they lose it, they really have trouble gaining the zone and able to set up. Here they are again. Yep, the puck stripped from them. Oh, they kept it in. Dvorak. Oh, nobody there. Oh, they finally were able to gain the zone with control, and Dvorak passes it to a defenseman who was not there. All right, let's see if they can gain the zone. If they can get into the zone, that's offside. I was going to say, if they can get into the zone and set up, then they can create some chances, but they have the toughest time getting in. I think that's where their power play has been hurting. That and the lack of creativity when they're in there. They just they need more motion, is what I'm saying. They need more motion in their power plays. Okay, we're going to fix this camera problem in the first commercial break. And I think it has to do with too much light. Oh, now they gain the zone. Oh, Gallagher fed it right in front. Forsberg made the save, though. Here they come again. Oh, Anderson couldn't get it to Dvorak. They have control. Harris. Perot couldn't. Well, they still have it. Through the crease, nobody there. Or there was a guy there. Oh, Gallagher with the chance. Pass from Pitlick. Uh-oh. Here we go. Breakaway. Who is it? Suzuki. Oh, Gallagher just did enough to strip him of the puck. Good defensive play. And back. And the penalty is over. Montreal out shooting 9-2, but they're losing 1-0. So they had about 15, 20 seconds of control in the zone for that power play. They tried to play it into the crease area, but they couldn't connect with anyone a couple times. Oh, good. Who is that? Oh, that's Savard. I told you, Savard has some moves. He undressed a forward there, was able to walk right in. Good chance. Now Ottawa with control. Every now and again, you just see Savard just dangles, and he undresses the forward. He's able to walk in and get a good chance. Oh, good play there. Caulfield knocks it out of the zone. Good defensive play by Caulfield. So here we are, Hoffman, Suzuki, Caulfield. Yeah. Tried to get some offensive zone pressure, but couldn't keep it. Oh, they're cheering Stutzle. Oh, and he gives it away. Oh, Suzuki tried to drag it in front. Nothing doing. There's some Canadiens fans here too. Oh, Edmondson with the big hit on who's 45. 45 Kelly. Good pace to the game so far. Oh, Pitlick. Oh. Hamonic took him out. Pretty good play. See, I was completely wrong. I thought it would be Ottawa with great pace to their game, but it's been Montreal dictating the pace of this game so far. I thought in the second of a back-to-back, they have their the team that plays back-to-back has the leg going, and the one that doesn't. But it's been all Montreal pretty much, except for that one chance. Now we haven't even had a commercial break. It's 8.5 minutes. There's been no whistles. Is that Batherson? Tried to test Price, but threw it right across the crease and out of the zone. Ottawa's been having trouble gaining the zone. Montreal's been pretty good with their sticks. Is that Stutzle? Yeah, has to be when they sitting there cheering and booing at the same time. See, gave up a rebound. Price, huh? It's 4 shots, and he just hasn't looked all that great. Hoffman trying to bring it in. Ooh, almost stripped him. Yes, Caulfield's got it. Oh, he was tripped up a little bit. Caulfield has it again. Hoffman's going to get called for the cross check, and we're going to get a break. So now I'm going to try and fix things. I'll be right back. Oh, yeah, much better. Look at that. Okay. Yeah, that worked so much better. In a low light situation here, but we're back. And we look good. Look like portrait mode or something on my camera. The thing was, it was just too little light in here, too much light outside, and it just caused things to be bad. At least it's better than crashing. We still only have 2 votes. That's good. All right. So we're in commercial for cross-checking, which is why he was all alone in front of the net. Hoffman. Oh, this is great. Look at Stutzle gave him a little cross-check. A little battle. They're talking about what Gallagher's quote. Yeah. I do think, if you look at that play, I do think that wasn't a dive. But Gallagher's point is not untrue. Because, look at the stick explode there. Wow. Now it's a 3-on-2 down low. But they missed the net. It's all the way out. Now, what I was saying is that Gallagher's comment, I mean, it's not untrue because you watched the game versus the Leafs, and it was an embarrassing play for Stutzle to just have a light touch, and he spins around like he got knocked into the middle of next week. Pitlick couldn't make contact with that. So what do we have? 13 shots for Montreal and 3 shots for Ottawa. Montreal, I mean, they have been struggling to find the back of the net. Although, who's that? Petrie got the puck right in the face. Yeah, he's okay. Just walk it off. Tough guy. Yeah, it's just a scratch. No worries. I'm ready. Well, unfortunately, it wasn't like a wind-up slap shot. It was just trying to clear it in. Rides up a stick and right there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He hardly took a shot. They made contact at the same time. Yeah, it'll get a little mark, but it'll be okay. Romanoff looks like he cleared it all the way. I don't know why that was the icing. I didn't really see. Ooh, Price actually got a piece of that one? I thought it just went wide. Paling's coming down. You know, Montreal does have 14 shots now. They have. I don't remember any really good clear cut scoring chances. I mean, I think probably the best scoring chances they had were when they didn't connect. Oh, that was a funny bounce off the stanchion. Oh, right up the middle. Caulfield trying to take it, but Unfortunately, small stature, got taken down pretty easily. Petrie coughs it up. Fortunately, over the blue line, not at the blue line. Montreal's been good at making sure there hasn't been a lot of pressure in their own zone. They've been able to get the puck out pretty good, pretty decently. Here comes Hoffman again. Yes, they mentioned Hoffman scored finally. I actually didn't catch the goal because, as I said, I didn't have the actual broadcast. Philadelphia is the only game I can't get, so I had to hear the goal. But good for him. I don't know if it was like typical Mike Hoffman goal or I still haven't had a chance to. I should. Oh, who is that? Gallagher. Oh, Gallagher, wide open in front, and he just couldn't finish. Went, what is it? Forehand, backhand is what it looked like. Yeah, it was forehand, backhand. Gallagher in the corner. Didn't get the. Oh, yes, Pitlick scores. What? Gallagher overskated the puck. And I didn't see who got the puck. He put it right on Pitlick's stick in front of the net. Nobody covering him. And he just rips it. Great goal. I was going to try and get my horn. I get to use it so few times. Okay. Oh, no, I can't do that. Cancel that. Give me another one. There we go. Oh, actually, do I even have? Looking to see if I have my goal horn up. There it is. All right, we got to play the goal horn. And let's do it one more time because they're not scoring a lot. Rem Pitlick. And it's 1-1. Oh, giveaway. Oh, Montreal's going to get a penalty. Ottawa controlling in the zone. They're trying to put the pressure on with the extra attacker. Montreal just kind of. Oh, now they're going to touch up. Oh, here we go. Some rough stuff after the whistle. Kachuk. Yeah, just about everybody in on this scrum. Who's that on the ice? Who's that? Get Savard there. Oh, Evans and Gaudette. There's two people on the ice. I'm trying to see who they are. Look like Paling and Romanoff and Stutzle. If Stutzle's on the ice, I'm sure somebody's going to take not a run at him, but if there's a scrum, somebody's going after him for sure. Oh man, there's developed quite a bit of bad blood between these two teams. Good to see. Get it. This could be the next rivalry. I mean, I don't think there's been ever good blood between it. There's the slash. Who's that? Savard on Stutzle. But he didn't go down. It was Savard who went down after he slashed him. I think Stutzle looks like it may be neither. The way he's playing, it looks like he's got the message not to dive. It looks like he's making a concerted effort. to not go down easily. Because he got slashed on the hands there, and he could have easily embellished that, but he didn't. Not go down, but if you're slashed, you could go, ah! And he didn't do that. He got slashed on the hands and kind of shook it off. So, but looks like other players took exception, like Kachuk. We're in commercial break, by the way. So I don't know how all this is going to shake out. There's a big scrum. The original penalty was on Savard. Probably if there are penalties, they'll even out because I didn't see anything egregious for either team. So it's likely going to be an Ottawa power play. Which, remember I said Hoffman cross-checked the Ottawa player in front of the net? I don't remember that a power play for that. So I don't know if that was the call or what was the call was. If it was just contact with the goalie that then they waved it outside the zone, or yeah, because I thought the signal was cross-checking, but there was no power play. Strange, but I think we're gonna have one this time. Yes, Senator power play. Oh, they're talking to them now. They're saying, do not do this stuff after the whistle. We're going to call you if you do these things after the whistle. Well, they want to keep control of this game because they know this is danger of getting out of hand. You got Kachuk in the box. It looks like Kachuk. They're having a talk with each bench. It's obvious that the comments from Gallagher have really struck a nerve with their organization and their team and Stutzle in general. So they're sensitive for sure. And you'll see Stutzle here in the puck, and when he comes around, he's going to get this isn't where it happens, the penalty. He gets a bit of a slash from Savard, and then this is after the penalty was taken. Oh, Anderson also takes a little shot at the back of his legs. And I think Kachuk took exception to that little slash by Anderson. Sorry, I'm listening, trying to listen and comment at the same time and trying to see what's going on. Romanoff, pretty tough guy. But the original slash against Savard, that's going to be the penalty. But I think the good news is you don't have Kachuk on the ice. And it's outside the zone. This is one of those odd times because they participated in the scrum, the defensemen, when they get a power play, but the faceoff is not in the zone. So now Ottawa, because even though they won the draw, they were outside the zone, have to try and penetrate the zone. Ooh. Oh, man, the fans are already booing because they haven't done anything. 30 seconds. They've been playing around with it in the neutral zone. Look at this. Oh, the boos. Maybe it's the Montreal fans booing Stutzle when he touches the puck. That could be it. It's a one-on-one. Suzuki trying to wait for people to catch up. Petrie was the trailer that couldn't do anything with it. So now they've been in the zone once, and a minute and 5 have gone off the penalty. Pitlick doing some good forechecking here too. But now they're coming into the zone. They did get not a terribly dangerous shot, but given how Price has played, any shot's a good shot right now. Stutzle hearing boos. That's got to be the Montreal fans. Oh, good block, Suzuki. and clears. So they had that one non-dangerous shot. A second shot was blocked by Suzuki and cleared. And that's really all they've had this power play. They've spent at least over a minute outside the zone. Not much time in the zone. And the power play's over. But now they have control in the zone. Price just a positional save there because I don't think he saw it at all. There were like 4 bodies in front of him. Montreal has control, trying to get it out of the zone. Oh, it was out of the zone. It's offside. All right, commercial break again. We're almost at the end of the first period. I think how much? It has to be like less than 5 minutes, I think. We'll just double check that. How much time is left? Oh, it's a minute left. Yeah, we're almost done the first period. So we're almost done with the poll question. And it's looking like Stutzle is going to be a neither. He doesn't look like he's trying to embellish. So let's end the poll now while we're in a commercial break. And then we have to come up with the next poll question. All right, so I mean, this makes the game kind of interesting as the bad blood between them. For the fourth last game that they're going to play this season between two teams that are not going to make the playoffs. That's what keeps the games interesting. It's just this little rivalry that's been going on. Period, totally dominated by Montreal, and they still don't have the lead. But they stuck with it, and instead of going into, we still have a minute left, but instead of going in there with behind, it looks like they're going to go in tied, and then they can come out in the second period, really use the fact that Ottawa's on a back-to-back and start generating more energy. Because I thought Ottawa would dominate that first period just because they played last night, because they just have that energy ready to go, nothing to think about. But it was Montreal who dominated that period. Didn't really get a whole lot of opportunities. That Ren Picklick was definitely the best of them, and he buried it. And we have 50 seconds left. Maybe chance for a little. Oh, was that Hoffman gave it away? Yep, it was. And now it's back in Montreal's zone. Oh, Dylan came after Petrie and caused him to turn over the puck. Now he has it again. Oh, but he gave it up again. And now Montreal has control. Petrie. See if he can get it out this time. First time I understand he was being checked right away. How much time do we have? 12 seconds. Last chance. Oh, intercepted by Ottawa. Oh, Petrie with a good diving block. Then the period's over. So, a period where Montreal outshot the Senators 16-6, but it's still a 1-1 game. Well, it could be worse. At least they scored on their one big opportunity. 16 shots. I mean, yeah, it should be 1-0. That first goal was not a good goal by Carey Price. Hopefully he settles in and comes up a little bigger in the second and third period. Ottawa didn't really have any opportunities. Montreal, except for that Rempetla goal, didn't really have any real good opportunities. So I would say, territorially, Montreal definitely won that period. Generated more shots. Anytime you generate shots, of course, that's you always have a chance to score. You never know. But in terms of quality scoring chances, I mean, really, it's 1-0, right? One real good chance for Montreal. Oh, the breakaway by Ottawa. That's right. That was definitely a good opportunity. So I guess you're tied in opportunities too, 1-1. Even though the goal they scored, Ottawa scored, I will really consider that a great opportunity. Anyway, that's where we stand. 1-1 after one period of play. Let's well, you know what I'm gonna do? Ooh, I need some my phone's dying already. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a break here for a few minutes and then I'll come back and we'll I'm gonna come up with another poll question. So I'm gonna step away for a second and come back in a few minutes.
So smart, it loads the light automatically and keeps the light extended to maintain full trimming power. With Light IQ, there are no bugs, so you work faster. Featuring Ego's patented lithium-ion technology, it runs up to 60 minutes on a single charge. That's why Ego is the #1 rated brand of cordless outdoor power, exclusively at Lowe's, Ace, and Ego authorized dealers.
I guess I shouldn't stand there.
Mom?
Not one period.
Oh man. Sleep over nothing or something? They are not, right?
No.
No sleep over. Is that almost on like can you help them to finish the project? Yeah. I'm saying like we say 20,000 like
Setting a new standard, innovative, capable, and luxurious, ranked #1 in a new vehicle quality by JG Power. And it's 2-0 Maple Leafs. Worth mentioning as we come back into the studios. Kelly and Jennifer, Ron's out under COVID protocol, but he will be back for Rogers Hometown Hockey on Monday, which is great news. But good news for the Maple Leafs, though. They have their most
All right, I am back. So I've been trying to think of a good poll question. That's been a tough one. Let's see. I mean, I've asked a bunch. Maybe I should go to off the wall. Something a little bit. As a matter of fact, well, it's maybe not off the wall. This is
You know who else was really good at it? Yeah, Guy Lafleur. Yes, 1976.
Let me see something. I'm gonna go look at skaters.
Yeah, usually to each other.
And another reason for the Leafs' improved play might be the return of Austin Matthews. So, of course, they're not going to dwell on that result against.
Oh, Alex Ovechkin has 50 goals. You can tell I've been away, trying to get my feel for the statistics. Should I have a Caulfield question? Or something off the wall. Yeah, let's do something a little crazy. I'm going to do a crazy question. What is the I know the answer to this question, by the way. Most goals I have scored in a game. Just fun. All right. In my career, and my career spans from the time I was 5 years old until I was 26 in house league. But just fun question. So we'll start on 1. So we know it's not 0. I have scored goals. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I can only do 4? Okay, that's fine. Because the answer does lie in those numbers. What is the most goals I've scored in a game? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Just for fun. Why not? Let's see who gets the answer right. And then the third period, we'll do a more serious question, but I just wanted to do a little light off the wall. I mean, we're almost at the end of the regular season. You know, I've asked all the other questions before. Will Montreal get to last place? Will Vegas make the playoffs? Will Cole Caulfield reach 20 goals? There's another good one. This one just gets you to know a little bit about me. I will give you some clues. Okay, in asking that question, you do have to know. I played forward from 5 to 10 years old. I played defense from 11 to 26 years old. And then I played house league, gentleman's league.
You look at Matthews for his 23 more goals than anybody else on the Leafs and what he's brought in terms of that total.
Those are the 3 clues.
Obviously for McDavid, and you look at not only the points factor, but how well Edmonton has played over the course last month and a half. I mean, smart Jade, they're 16-3-2. McDavid 6 game-winning goals in terms of making those clutch
Okay,
plays.
so there's my poll questions, and I have some clues there. I have played forward for some of my career. I played defense for some of my career. And I've only played in the lowest at the lowest level. So there you go. I'll be interested to see. I'll be interested to see what people think I'm capable of. Okay, well, back to the game. So we're in the first intermission in a 1-1 game. Why don't we? I'm trying to think if I can. No, I kind of need both outlets. My phone is dying pretty quick, but let's take a look around the league, see what's going on. So the Lightning win. I thought the interesting thing for the playoffs would be if Toronto had to play Boston, but it does look like Tampa Bay winning today's game. Ooh, Boston won too. Yeah, did they? So they're keeping pace. Yeah, Boston beat the Rangers, so they're only 1 point behind. Look at that. Can you believe it? The 4th place team, the second wild card, has 101 points. Or the first wild card has 101 points. The second, the Capitals, have 99 points. And then the New York Islanders have 80 points. I mean, I've never seen the 8th place team with the possibility of breaking 100 points. That's like never happened before. Let's see, I think. And then you have in the West, it's 91 points for Dallas and 89 for Vegas. Okay, what else we at? Penguins won 7-2. Sabres Islanders, no one cares about. Kraken and Stars have started. It's 0-0 there. Blackhawks and Sharks, 0-0. Maple Leafs have a 2-0 lead on the Panthers. And who scored? Mitch Marner and Justin Hall. On just trying to see if Austin Matthews is going to get the 6-0 or not. That's going to just be interesting. Speaking of which, he got 50 goals in 50 consecutive games, 51 goals in 50 consecutive games. The question is anybody going to get 50 goals in 50 games the way the NHL defines it, the first 50 games of the team? I think that now is closer than it's ever been before. Like it's really been, ever in the 90s, right? Is the last time somebody's done that. And, that's when the goals started really going down. The Devils style of killing the neutral zone came into play, and just goal scoring just was such a premium for those before the NHL revised like how the game is played, basically. So, but I think we are closer. I think it can happen in the next few years that we see 50 and 50. Austin Matthews could be one of those players that does it. Who else is close on? I mean, he's really the one who's he might do it in the next 2 or 3 years. I'd say he might be capable of doing that. Is he playing? I think they said he was playing tonight. Then I'm not going to be able to find out unless. Oops. Let's see from the plays. Mark around John Tavares. Yeah, he's playing. Just looking at the play-by-play on NHL, the NHL app, and Austin Matthews took a shot or gave a hit or something. It showed it there, so he's in. Okay, they're talking bets now on TV as part of the intermission, which is.
Yeah, well, the Maple Leafs obviously came into this game as plus 150 underdogs, but they're sitting at minus 350.
Oh, wow. They said Toronto was a plus 115 underdog against Florida tonight, and now they're minus 350 after going out to a 2-0 lead. That was just interesting how the numbers changed after the game had started. I wonder if the game in this, if the Montreal Ottawa game has changed in odds. I have the odds from the beginning. It was Montreal plus 135, Ottawa minus 160. I don't know. I think he was talking that maybe Calgary has trouble getting up for the game against Vancouver because they're they have nothing to play for. I don't know. That team's playing for Daryl Sutter. He'd be upset if they didn't give everything they have in that game, which may be. I mean, if you're giving everything you have in every single game, how much left do you have for the playoffs? I mean, I know they have played a couple games now. Oh, Lafleur playing as a Ranger against Montreal. Couple of goals. Great stuff. Yeah, that was so 2 goals against Montreal. I wonder if they were in the same game. Lafleur got those goals in the same game. Don't really remember. I have to tell you, when I was a kid, I mean, we I didn't watch a lot of games when I was a kid. I would watch the playoffs, but I didn't watch a lot of regular season games because as a kid, not only was I playing ice hockey, but I was playing road hockey like literally every day for a few hours a day. It was crazy how much hockey I was playing. What's also crazy is that with all playing all that hockey, I never got any better. Yeah. I still remember I played 1 year of hockey and my father was like, I'm gonna give you a choice. You can I as a 6-year-old, right? I just played from 5 to 6. As a 6-year-old, he's like that summer. Now you can either go to hockey camp and practice your ass off during the summer. You can imagine as a 6-year-old how appealing that sounded, or you can go play baseball and have fun. So of course I chose baseball, and the next year I tried out for rep the league above house league, and I didn't make it. Thinking back, if I had just went to that camp, maybe I could have done something. I was always a big kid. So the move to defense, although I didn't like it when I was 10 years old, it actually did make a lot of sense because I was a bigger kid. I was able to skate backwards, something a lot of other kids couldn't do at that time very well. I mean, most could skate backwards a little bit. But I was actually doing crossovers at 10 years old backwards. And he was like, that's it. You're on defense. I'm a big guy too. So big kid at the time. I was fast grower. So yeah, yeah, I'm a big adult now too. All right, a little bit too big. All right, are we about to start the second here? Yes, we are. Okay, we're back and we're starting the second period, so we can stop with the anecdotes. All right, let's see how Ottawa responds in the second period. Oh, almost a breakaway pass. They did beat out the icing. Oh, snap the stick at two. It was Edmondson with the slap shot. Snap the guy's snap the Ottawa stick in two. And then the Gallagher line goes off. Gallagher keeps talking now to his own teammates, though. Yes, the poll question this period: what is the most goals I have scored in a game? And I'll give you a hint. I did it as a forward. For those 0 people who are listening, you're going to miss the clue. I did it as a forward, which means I did it when I was really young. Ah, deflected. Watson with the goal. So Price has had 7 shots, 2 in. This is not looking good for his save percentage. Although you can't blame that one on him. If it's tipped, there's not much you can do about it. Yeah. Ooh, that looked. Ooh, was that high? Ooh, nope. I think it's okay. You can't blame him for that one. I mean, that one was way up high. That's really close to the crossbar. But they called it a good goal on the ice. It's very unlikely they would never turn that over. But it was deflected way up high, right around crossbar level. Oh, Delzato. That was a good place to let a shot go. We got Montreal behind again. Savard didn't really take a lot for that shot. He had a good chance, but he didn't really rip it. Montreal putting some pressure on. Oh, but they gave it up. And that one's out of play. So basically, it was probably Suzuki who made the pass to Savard, and he just kind of chipped it into the net instead of like really letting it go. Yeah. You can't blame Price on that one. You can blame him on the first one. You can't blame him on that one. Face off in the Ottawa zone. We got who's that? Paling? The Paling line out. Ooh, that was kept in. Another try at a deflection. Price got a piece of it. And Price. So it looks like Price has settled in, even though he gave up that goal. That was a good glove. He was able to smother it, catch it with his glove, and stop the play. And he made a save off. Ooh, that was right on the line for Ottawa. Kept it in a. It's a good play. Another deflection too, but Price did get a piece of that. First two shots of the period, and both of them were deflected. Montreal's got to start tying up sticks more. Although Watson was really good hand-eye coordination because it was basically at shoulder level. Who's Shabbat's playing? Okay. Canadiens have iced the puck. So I heard the name Shabbat, which means he's in the game. That means who's out? Who is out for Ottawa? Senators. We get Zub Holden. No way. Got to go back to the play. Was that saved by Price with the glove? Well, now it's like Ottawa, Montreal. It seems like that goal has taken wind out of their sails. As you have Ottawa with about the first 3 or 4 shots of the period. Petrie keeps it in. So Montreal putting some pressure on. You got Dvorak's line out there. And Ottawa takes it out of the zone. So obviously Ottawa has made some adjustments here because Montreal was exiting the zone with ease last period. Oh, Gallagher almost was, well, not really a breakaway. At least it would have been a one-on-one. That was offside. Now, what I was saying is that Montreal was exiting the zone with ease last period. Had no problem exiting the zone. And so far this period, obviously, it seems like Ottawa has made some adjustment because they seem to be dumping the puck in and Chase like coming in hard on their D. So face off outside Montreal zone. Let's see if Montreal's able to adjust to what the Sens are doing because I think Gallagher's going to get a penalty here. Roughing, yeah. Little too much on him. Ottawa fans are going crazy because Gallagher got a penalty for roughing. You knew that was coming, though. Like, let's see what he does. So they bounce off each other. Gallagher takes him in hard to the boards. Wow, that wasn't much. I thought if the hit was good. It was the little punch afterwards I think he got called for. Yeah, it was soft, but then again, so was the slash that they called against Ottawa in the first period. So that evens out. So I think they're just trying to keep control of the game. The after the that wasn't after the whistle. They called that was the whistle. So here's Ottawa on the power play. Let's see. They unlike the last one, which they started outside the zone. Oh, that was offside. So the first power play they started outside the zone because all 5 players were below the hash. Where is it? The circle. This one started inside the zone. They won the draw and they were able to get some pressure. They got a shot. Montreal cleared it after that. So now they're going to have to try and penetrate the zone, which I think they seem to have I mean, I only saw the one power play, and I don't really remember the other games they played. But it seems for that one power play, they did have trouble entering the zone. Montreal wins that draw. So now they can kill some time here. Minute and 30 left on the power play. Oh, now we're starting to have trouble with my feed. Oh. $127 left. We fast forward. Oh, they got to fix the glass. So this is going to be a little bit of a break as I wonder how long it takes them to fix the glass. Let's see. Petrie takes a shot, hits the curved glass. And they're changing the glass, which means I can catch up. I was having a little buffering issue. Now they're putting the glass in. Oh, Gallagher chatting it up again. Oh, with his own player, though. Suzuki, he's talking to. Don't know what they're saying. I wish I could read lips. He cracked the glass. Petrie did. That's why the delay. See if there's anything on here I didn't mention yet. No, I think I covered it all. Oh, last night Ottawa played. They beat the Columbus Blue Jackets in a shootout. So they played about as much hockey as you could play in a regular season game. Were they at home or were they away? yesterday? Let's find out. That makes a difference. Oh, they were in Columbus. So yeah, that's a big difference. If you could play back to back at home, it's much different than playing, home and away. Or in this case, away home or away. Showing some of the rough stuff in the game so far. Yeah, that wasn't much. Looking at the penalty to Gallagher, it really wasn't a whole. I thought it was. The hit was good, and was just really that little one shot afterwards. All right, looks like we're ready to go. Repair crews took about a minute or so to replace the curved glass that Petrie cracked with his. It was a wrist shot too, by the way, that cracked the glass. Heavy shot by Petrie. All right, we're just about to go back at it again. We have 15:51 remaining. Ottawa with the 2-1 lead, but Montreal with the shot advantage. 17-10. Four shots for Ottawa this period versus 1 for Montreal. Oh, what was that for? And we're still on the power play. 1:11 left for Ottawa. So they bring it across into the zone. Oh, Montreal gets it out. Good battle by Evans. Yeah, it was Evans. And Pitlick are out for Montreal. And they cross into the zone off of Montreal skate, and Pitlick sends it down the ice. So Ottawa, with that first face-off, was able to generate a chance, but haven't been able to penetrate the zone since, and they're going back again. So this is what I was saying. I think it's true for most teams that winning the face-off is so important on a power play, because when you don't win it, you have trouble penetrating the zone and setting up. Now it looks like they got set up. Now they have control, and they're set up inside the zone. And the penalty is almost over. 2-1, done. Oh, pass in front. Good. Pick off. Who's that, Petrie or Gallagher fighting for the puck just out of the box? Gallagher knocks it down, shoots it at the net, but I think he hit his own player with that shot. And Ottawa brings it back across the zone. That's a Carey Price save. Shoots it right into Carey Price. No rebound. No movement, no rebound. Perfect positional play by Carey Price. That's something you like to see. If you're a Montreal fan, you want to see Carey Price. Very little movement, and the puck just swallowed up. That shows he's on the game. And we have a commercial break again. I know we don't have any viewers, but we have the poll question. What is the most goals I've scored in a game? You have 1, 2, 3, or 4. And I gave you a clue that it happened when I was a forward. So that limits when it happened, between 5 and 10 years old. Well, I mean, I don't want to say it without giving it away.
Talk to us about retirement today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
Let's just say, as a forward, I was a pretty good goal scorer back in those days. Like, that should tell you, give you a little clue as to where the number should be. As a defenseman, as I got older, my goal scoring dried up. Where to the point we play about 15, 20 games in a season. And I was lucky to get a goal, 2 goals as a defenseman. So I wasn't a prolific scorer as a defenseman. But I'm a defensive defenseman. I mean, that's what I'm known for. I don't get a lot of goals, but I prevent a lot of goals. And we're back in play. Ottawa player gets tossed out, and that would be 27. Gambrel, the fourth line, is out there against the Suzuki line. Yeah. No zone time for the Suzuki line. And now Ottawa has the puck. Oh, good. That was onside too. There. The Montreal fans were booing that Hoffman got tripped at the line. Kelly scores, and it's 3-1 Ottawa. The fourth line guy rips it by the blocker of Carey Price. Let's see. It was a 2-on-1, and he just rips it. And I don't think Carey Price thought he was going to shoot it. Let's see. Because he didn't look like he even reacted. Oh, he did. Just didn't get it. He's looking the whole time. I think he did fake him out. That was a good play by Kelly. He's looking past the whole time on the 2-on-1. He looked. He didn't even look at the net when he took the shot. Oh, we're going to get Ottawa putting some pressure on. Carey Price kept it out, but I think we're getting a penalty on Ottawa here. I didn't see. He was pointing at the ref was pointing at someone, but not signaling anything. Oh no! You know what? His high stick making contact with the puck. That's why it was blown down. That's what that signal was. Okay, I wasn't sure. And the face-off is outside because it was an Ottawa stick that knocked it down. Ottawa really dancing around right now. And another goal, Norris. A shot pass to Norris's stick and tipped into the net. Maybe you'd like to just take Carey Price. I mean, yeah, turnover in the neutral zone. I mean, Romanov just didn't tie him up. Just like stood right beside him and didn't do anything. Yeah, he's just didn't react fast enough. Like he's basically defending nobody. And now it's 4-1 Ottawa. 2 quick goals by Ottawa. Here they come again. It's been all Ottawa this period. Nice. There's another high tip. Carey Price got a piece of that. 4 goals on 13 shots. I mean, Kastanen left wide open in front, and he the forehand backhand, and he buries it, and it's now 5-1. This is what I'm saying. Do you just take Carey Price out? He doesn't need this. This is not on him. I mean that goal's not on him. This is just real sloppy play by the Canadiens. Give a turnover right there again. Players just standing around and not taking anybody, just standing there. Like, look, where's the guy that's supposed to be? Who's Kastanik's responsibility? Pitlick? He's just sitting there watching him. They're taking a timeout. Montreal is right now. I said it was extremely difficult to break out a slump once you're in one. And it's a young team, and it's hard to learn that when you lose a game, you have to just do your job and go right back at it and not think about the game you lost. And then when you start losing game after game after game, it's not coming out yet. I don't know. How much do you want him facing all these high quality scoring chances? Ottawa back in the zone. Point shot. It was blocked. Well, not having the skating legs the first period, I think it's also their sticks they've been good with. They've been forcing Montreal to make turnovers. And it's really cost Montreal. 9-2 the shots in favor of Ottawa this period. Montreal literally has hardly had the puck in the zone. Oh, here comes Hoffman. Caulfield scores. Yeah, Caulfield. Hoffman to Caulfield on a 2-on-1 down low. And he buries it. And we're just, we got to play that sound because we get to hear it all. Let me turn that up a little bit. There we go. Caulfield goal. Is that 20 or is that 19? Here they come again. It was his 20th. Good going, Caulfield. 20 goals. Not bad. I mean, that was set up on a tee for him by Hoffman. Here's Suzuki with the puck inside the zone. Pass to Romanov. Or Romanov, however you say it. Caulfield takes a point shot. But he's not a point shooter. Oh. Savard couldn't keep it in the zone. Now they're going to change. Oh, Anderson. Yeah, sharp angle. That was tough. Now it's Montreal. Anderson strips the puck. Takes a shot. Oh. Forsberg down. That's what they're saying. That Anderson shot really shook him up. Montreal trying to take it out of the zone, and they do, and clear into Ottawa zone. Is that Gallagher? Gallagher has it, but nothing doing there. Well, it looks like that timeout really helped Montreal. They're back in the game. It's like Somebody like slapped him across his face and said, "Snap out of this." 4 goals in 2 minutes. It's unfortunate they had to wait to the 5th goal before they snapped out of it. All right, so we're in commercial break again. Watch Habs Hockey in Rob's Crazy House. We're in the middle of the second period. Senators have a 5-2 lead, which kind of really sucks. The one team I would want Montreal to, well, not the only team, but Ottawa's one of those teams you want to see Montreal beat. And it'd just be nice if they could somehow find a way back in this game. Got the poll question. What's the most goals I've scored in a game? And I'll give you a hint. It was I did it as a forward when I was young, very young. Caulfield, 20 goals on the season. Good for him. Hoffman's hasn't looked bad. Just have to say that. He's actually, they haven't been in the zone a whole lot, especially this period. But he has been creative at least, which makes me think that St. Louis has talked to him or something, given him a chance on the top line, and said, here's your chance, do something with it. And I think he's showed that he's been there's a strip by Anderson. Okay, here's the shot. Where to catch him? In his throat? I think in his throat. Yes. No, Forsberg's back though. Savard tries to do a power move in front of. Excuse me for a second. Had a real bad itch on my nose. I had to deal with. Montreal calming it down, deflecting it into the zone, but didn't really do a whole lot with it. And now Ottawa's coming back in. Weidman takes Kastelik into the boards. Oh, Caulfield gave it away. Ooh, that was a hard shot. Turnovers hurting Montreal again. Caulfield, the victim of that one. Turnover. Romanov probably not used to having someone tried to put the hit on it. Who was a Kelly, kind of reverse hit him and knocked him over. Okay, face off in Montreal zone. Ottawa wins it. Batherson just hit the crossbar at a sharp angle. And the goalie would say, yeah, but I had everything covered until the post or crossbar. I'd have to see it to see if there was some room. Uh-oh. 3-on-1. Ottawa. Price makes the save. Who's that? Batherson with the shot. So Batherson on a 3-on-1 decides to shoot, and Price makes the save. He did have a touch of room. Oh, Price outweighs Batherson. Very good save for Price. That's got to make him feel good. I think, though, on the backhand, there was a tiny bit of room, but he couldn't find the hole and hit the crossbar instead. And Ottawa controls again. I mean, they've really dominated this period. Montreal trying to exit the zone, but cough it up again. This is something they're going to really have to work on. They just way too many turnovers. The first period was great. They exited the zone, no problem. And obviously Ottawa made some adjustments. But I mean, you got to adjust too when the other team's making adjustments. Can't be giving the puck up so many times. That's cost them this game. Another. Is that tripped? Yep. Montreal's getting a penalty. Pizzetta gets the call for tripping. Batherson walked around him. Oh, yeah. Uses the skate to probably not really intentionally, but it did trip him. He had his skate stuck out, and they're going to call that every time, I believe. We have 7:08 left. And Ottawa on the power play. The shots are now 22-16. They used to be 16-6. So Ottawa with 10 and Montreal with 6 this period. Notice the quick mass skills. Montreal wins the draw and clears the zone. That's the hardest part, winning that draw. And then hopefully Stutzle coming in. Flipped on that, Price easy save. Takes the whistle. Killed 20 seconds right there. So it might register as a shot, but it really wasn't any chance whatsoever. He was kind of hoping, I think, that somebody could get to it before Price was able to cover it, but nothing doing. So it looks like the Habs fans have abandoned me. Not so happy with the result. Now they get set up. Ottawa won the draw, so now they can get set up. Oh, Stutzle misplayed it, but it's got it back to the point. As they pass it around the horn. Norris takes a nice one-timer, but Price really anticipated that and made the save. And the face-off is coming up here. And this time Montreal wins. And clear. So 3 draws on this power play. Montreal's 1-2, which has led to clears both times. And Ottawa dumps it in and tries to work the forecheck. Montreal was able to come up with it, though. But coughed it up at the blue line again. And now Ottawa gets set up. Price with a save on a dribbling puck and a shot right in the slot. Not in the slot, right in front of the net. The angle was a little tight, so it was hard to see net. And Montreal cleared after that. And Ottawa brings it in. And Montreal's able to get control and send it down the ice. 13 seconds left. So 2-1 and done. Evans with the puck. Is that out of the box? When he spins around. Oh, quick whistle there. They're jamming away at it. Right after the penalty expired, the Montreal Evans and Pizzetta bring it into the zone, and who else is there? Tyler Pitlick. He's trying to get the goal. but Forsberg up to the challenge. And we're in commercial break again. So, nobody responded to my poll. Well, just if I could vote, I would tell you. Let me text what I said. So yeah, I set it as a forward.
What happens if you haven't used this word for a long time? You sprain your ankle?
Plan today. Feel
So this has not been a good period for Montreal, giving up 4 goals to 1. And although they did give up a few, it's been basically on turnovers. And when those turnovers lead to goals, that's the tough thing. Caulfield did get his 20th. Good for Caulfield. Which reminds me, I wonder how looking to my trusty stats. I want to see who's got the most as a Canadian. Here we are. Goals. So now Caulfield is tied with Suzuki for the most goals at 20. But in points, it's also his 40th point. If he didn't get a point on the first goal, it was Picklick who scored the first goal. Oh, Ottawa sniffing. Another deflection in front. Price with the save, though. Here comes Caulfield. Gets it in for Suzuki. Or no, it wasn't Suzuki. That must have been Hoffman then. Oh, no, there's Hoffman. That was a defenseman. It was Harris. Here they come again. Hoffman looking good. Ooh. Oh, he got it in front. And who was it? Caulfield with the shot? Tried to jam it. Didn't quite work. He's showing some good creativity. Oh, that was a close one. Ottawa with the chance, but it just couldn't get it. Oh, Montreal brings it out of the zone. Good move by Caulfield. Oh. There, Carey Price. Nice save there on Shabbat. 27-21 now. The shots in favor of Montreal, but 5-2 the score in favor of Ottawa. And that means the winner is the over. Now that we have 7 goals, the over is the winner. And it looks like Ottawa minus 1.5, which means Ottawa wins by 2 goals or more. Plus 160. That could be a good bet. We'll have to see. The game's not over. But so far, that's winning. Ottawa keeping it in the zone again. Oh, good one-timer shot from the slot. That looks like a hook from behind. Is that a penalty? No call. Oh, no, it was called. Montreal, even though they have the extra attacker, can't get out of their zone. Now they're coming. Got Anderson. Evans. Edmondson scores. Yeah. Edmondson. Get fed by Evans. Beautiful one-timer. Edmondson. And it's 5-3, just like that. We give it 2. Always give it 2. Oh, that looked like it was slightly deflected. I'd have to take another look. No, it wasn't. Right off the post. Nice shot by Edmondson on a one-timer from the high slot. So, what was 5-1 is now 5-3, and it's back to a game. And Montreal dumps it in again. We got the Hoffman line out there. Or not Hoffman. The Suzuki line. Just because I saw Hoffman, I said Hoffman. But Ottawa's on it, and they're bringing it into the zone. Wow, they're really putting the pressure on the puck carrier. But Montreal has it now. Suzuki over the line. Oh, another penalty to Ottawa. They've been doing a lot of that. I think a little hooking, and this one was for holding. He doesn't like it. Who's it, 17? Godet. I actually didn't see it. The announcers said. Oh, it was in the. That's why I didn't see it, because it was as they were trying to clear the zone. Let's see what they can do here with 2:08 left. A power play for Montreal. And they have control. Oh, bad pass. This is Fulmerton. Shorthanded goal. Now it's 6-3. A poor pass. Who made that pass? That was such a poor pass. Wow, he's got 5 shorthanded goals, Formanton. That is so disappointing. Who's that? Hoffman. Hoffman! Are you kidding me? Oh, God. Oh. Like, talk about killing your momentum. Like, what was he thinking with that pass? It was just horrible. Oh, turnover by Ottawa. Hoffman now has it. Oh, good shot by Hoffman. It just got the toe on that. Now they're back in the zone. Still have a minute left on the power play. Trying to set up here. Pitlick under control. Oh, they still keep control. Oh, Petrie with a good shot. $35 seconds left in the period. Oh, who was that? Still can't see. 85. Who's 85? Perot. Not used to seeing him. That's why I didn't remember his number. Oh, Evans here. Oh, good chance for Evans. 6 seconds left. Romanov, 2 seconds. Not quite. Good chances, but Hoffman, you did it again. A really soft behind the back pass. Kind of reminds me when fans would complain about Druin making those behind the back passes, then getting picked off and going the other way. That was just a horrible, horrible pass, and just really soft. Got picked off. Who was it? Petrie was trying to run it down, and Formanton's just faster. Then beat him down there and looked to go for him, but kind of dangled the backhand past Carey Price. And we're in the second intermission. So I'm going to end the poll after no one responded to my poll. By the way, I'm going to answer it. I'm going to end the poll first. That was just something for fun, even though nobody responded. It was 4. I got 4 goals in a game. I believe when I was, it was either 8 or 9 years old. It's hard to remember. They all blend together now. All right, but we're gonna get to more serious poll. I might even run 2 polls. We'll do. All right, it's 6-3 Ottawa. All right, so Montreal. I mean, unless there's some miracle going on, Montreal's probably not going to come back. Not going to lie. Hoffman was playing such a great game too. It's just that one little mistake, and he just choked the momentum right out of the team. It's disappointing. Let me put it that way. That's just disappointing. And it would have been better if they scored on the power play to get it back, but now they're 3 goals down going into the third period. All right. Well, so we're going to get to the poll question. So who will be in last place at the end of tonight? Last place at the end of tonight. So remember, Arizona is playing a late game, so you're not going to be able to figure out. Oops, actually, I'm sitting here typing into the chat. I meant to do a poll question. Poll question, yes. Okay. Who will be in last place by the end of tonight? Of course, there are 2 answers. Only 2 answers. One is Arizona. And the other one is Montreal. Like Montreal is well on their way to keeping their 51 points. The question is, Arizona, who did I say they were playing? St. Louis, was it? Yeah. Will Arizona be able to squeak out a point? Because I'm quite sure that if they're tied, it probably goes to Montreal. I'm not 100% sure on that. I know they have fewer wins in total, but it's the regulation wins. I believe that. I can't do it from the. Gotta bring it up. All right. Oh, I don't have it up. Anyway, I think it's Montreal that's going to be. I think Montreal would have fewer regulation wins, but I'd have to double check that. If they end up tied at the end of the night. Of course, Arizona could win, in which case Montreal would be the last place team outright. Nice. Let me tell everyone. Okay. I will run 2 polls this period. This one will end at the 10-minute mark. Whoops, the 10-minute mark.
Toronto is that concerned about this either. Something nagging that they just wanted to be careful with. And
There we go.
Dressing Dustin Wolf as the backup tonight. Markstrom's just going to get a breather.
So I got the poll question up.
What's going on in Vegas? So this is what we can tell you that.
All right, so here's a good question. This isn't a poll question, but what did you think of the Hoffman giveaway?
And today, when we didn't practice, they said that they were hopeful he would play tomorrow night or be in the lineup tomorrow night. Nobody's talking, but this is the best I can piece together. I think what's happened is
I mean, see if anybody has some ideas. I mean, that one goal is not the reason Montreal is losing. Okay. But the timing was just so he had been playing well. He set up Caulfield on the 2-on-1. I mean, he made a play earlier. I think it was Caulfield in front of the net. It was one behind the back pass that actually worked out, got out in front, and then Caulfield tried to jam. I think it was Caulfield who tried to jam it in. So he's made some good plays, but it's just they had just scored. They had just got a power play. The momentum was there. They could have scored. It would have been 5-4 going into the dressing room. And at that point, they're believing. They may believe. But instead, he just makes that play. Soft pass. Gives it up. Formanton outskates. I believe it was Petrie on the point. Might not have been Petrie. Just outskates him and then puts a backhander in past Carey Price. And so I think Hoffman did a lot of good things this game, but just the timing of that giveaway was just it just couldn't have been at a worse time. So it's going to be hard for Montreal to break out of this slump. They're on their way to number 8 in a row. And I believe they were all regulation losses too, which hurts even more. Who remembers this? The too many men call that led to the Lafleur goal that tied the game and sent it into overtime, which Montreal won. And then eventually won that series. Oh, those moments. It's funny because as a kid growing up, my first memories were Montreal always winning the cup. 76, 77, 78, 79. 79 was a little hair raising, but I just thought my team was destined to win. They made it close, but they were destined to win. So, of course, going into 80, I think they're also destined to win, right? Because they always win. As a kid, that's what I'm thinking. They win. They're going to win this time. But no, the Minnesota North Stars take them out in 80, and I was devastated. And it wouldn't be until 1986 until I saw them. From a kid who thought Montreal makes it to wins the cup every year, to waiting 6 years to see them pick up a cup again. It was, you can imagine what I went. I was, even as a kid, I was disillusioned, thinking that, should I really like this team? But they won the cup in 86. They got to the cup final in 89. So I was believing again that it just took some time. And then 93, the last cup. Been a dry spell. Although anytime you can get to the cup final, I think is a success. So last year, I'd still celebrate that as a successful campaign. So it got me believing again. And then this year happens. And then I have to go back to square one. Oh, here's a question. Will one of these broadcasts ever result in Montreal win? Because it's been dry. I haven't had a win yet doing one of these. The first one I did for the Devils, where I only did the first period, they actually did win that game, but I didn't do the entire broadcast. It was just a trial broadcast. So been a heartbreaking game. This is Watch Habs Hockey in Rob's Crazy House. We got finished with the second period poll. I did score 4 goals when I was about 8 years old in a game. That was probably one of the best games I ever had. Our new poll question is, who will be in last place? Instead of first place. Last place at the end of tonight. Will it be Arizona or will it be Montreal? Montreal, if they do lose this game, it'll be on to Arizona playing St. Louis at 10 o'clock tonight, or St. Louis playing at Arizona at 10 o'clock tonight to see if Arizona can jump over Montreal. So, and the over was minus 105, and we have, it's now 6-3, 9 goals, so it's well over the over. So if you bet $105, you would have got $100. My pick was, the only bet I liked was the plus 160 for Ottawa winning by 2 or more goals. And the reason why I liked it is just because that you bet $100, you get $160. And chances are, if Ottawa was going to win, they were going to probably win by 2 or more goals. I just felt that way. I felt they were going to come out with a good first period, but it turns out their second period was so much better. And now they don't have to chase the game, so they can play, kind of hold back, a kind of a defensive style in the third period with a 3-goal lead. What is this? The Toronto, Florida game that they're. Yes, let's check in on the out of town scoreboard action. Oh, that's Friday's games. Oh, so they're after Toronto took a 2-0 lead, it's now 2-2. One thing about Florida is they can score. They definitely can score goals. Let's see. Sharks are leading Blackhawks 3-0. The Kraken have a 2-1 lead over the Stars. A win here and a loss by Montreal and a win by the Kraken would solidify Montreal's 31st place. Whoops. What else we got? The only other thing of interest is where's the Tampa Bay Lightning game? The 6-2 lead on the Nashville Predators. So it's looking more and more likely that Toronto's going to play Tampa Bay. Boston did win, but it looks like Tampa Bay's well on their way to winning too. So it looks like Toronto most likely will play Tampa Bay unless there's really a brain fart by Tampa Bay. Ooh, look at Matthews with that reverse hit. Just watching some of the replays for the period. Really, there's been a couple of Stutzle has. I mean, this thing has been a nothing. Stutzle has really played a stand-up game. He hasn't tried to dive or anything like that. And I think he probably made a point of it this game that he wasn't going to do that. So my poll, neither was the correct answer. It looks like because he looks like he's just playing hockey out there. He's not going down. Gallagher's trying to be a pest. Got called for a penalty that was kind of questionable, but there was a call that resulted in a Montreal power play where the slash wasn't really a whole lot. So that kind of evens itself out. Don't think either team has scored a power play goal. I will double check that. Problem with Montreal in that second period was the turnovers. So just checking Ottawa. Ottawa has shorthanded goals, so they, in that respect, they are winning the special teams contest. I mean, really, the 4 goals in a row, that really hurt. Going from it wasn't really 4 goals. I mean, they scored really early in the beginning of the second period. That got them a 2-1 lead. It kind of settled in, but then there were 3 quick ones. Bang, bang, bang. Ah, yeah. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to take a water break. Actually, I won't go anywhere. I'm just going to grab some water. I'll drink off camera. Just water. Just wet the whistle. Yeah, I don't think I'll actually take a break. I'm into this game. Yeah. No, 3 goals is not an insurmountable lead. It's probably not going to happen. But I mean, it's Ottawa. They can play good like heavy forecheck like they did in the second. And they can play bad like they did in the first. I mean, anything can happen. It's probably not likely, but if there's any team Montreal could possibly come back from, it's Ottawa. They're inconsistent. That's why they're not in the playoffs. I think they have had problems before closing out games. So here we are again in the intermission. Did anybody have anything to say in the chat? Nope. Again, I didn't really advertise this all that much. I didn't put it out there. I believe I can do tomorrow night's game. The spring break's over, so no more college trips. So we only have 3 more games after this one tomorrow night. When else do we play again? Oh, we're just about to start the third. Okay, so we got Sunday playing Wednesday against the New York Rangers, and then we finish off Friday against Florida. This was probably the one chance they maybe could win a game. Although they played 1 out of the 2 games against Boston, they played them pretty well. And we're back in action. Montreal pressuring the offensive zone. We got Caulfield trying to forecheck in the corner. And we got a little problem. The feed it's really the Wi-Fi that Nick Suzuki. They're trying to put some pressure on anyway. You got the Suzuki line out there trying to forecheck. Hoffman, nice toe drag. He got tripped. And he draws a penalty for it. Let's see if they can do something with this power play. Assuming My Wi-Fi doesn't crap out. Kelly is going to the box for tripping Hoffman, who put a couple nice moves on him. A nice little toe drag, and Kelly swings the stick around and trips him. Yeah, that's a penalty. Can't argue with that one. I think he knows it. I just had a crazy thought. Maybe pull the goalie here. Just for the first half of the power play to get a 6-on-4. Nah, it's probably a little too aggressive. Yeah, Montreal wins the draw. Get control. Harris is on the first unit. Well, actually, the Caulfield line was out earlier, so yeah, they're probably playing the second unit first. They keep it in. No. And Ottawa clears it. Come on, boys, show some energy. You know, one thing I watch Calgary. You never see them. Ooh, Gallagher with a nice shot. Maybe nice with a one-timer. Watson chatting it up with him. I wonder how you develop that skill to like be an agitator. he just talks to everyone. He's like, come on. It's fun watching Gallagher. Just it's nice to watch play him get under the skin of other players. You got the first line back on? Yep, Suzuki's back out there. And Petrie's on the point. That wasn't really a good pass to Suzuki. He was really well covered. And they have to try and do it again. Yeah, already a minute gone. Hoffman has it down low. Let's see what they can do here as they get set up. Let's see if they can move it around a little bit. You got Caulfield with it. Oh, he was going back for Hoffman, but got slightly deflected. Oh, that was off a stick. Petrie trying the point shot. Montreal still has control. They still have control. And around. Oh, good chance in front. Oh, Suzuki tries it short side, but no, nothing doing. They keep it, though. They're still putting the pressure on. They have 8 seconds left. Oh, Petrie tries a little shot pass, trying to get a deflection. Oh, who is that? Oh, the Killers are tired. Oh, he's offside. Suzuki was offside. So still didn't score a power play goal. They had some chances. Pitlick got just stood up. Playing with it in their own zone. So when you do a back-to-back, it's nice to have the lead because then you don't have, because you're really not going to have the energy to come back. Montreal still in the zone, but it's a fine line between, playing conservatively and allowing the other team to just take it to you. Montreal 35 shots. But as I said, that may have a lot of quantity, but not a lot of quality. They've had a few chances, obviously, because they've scored 3 goals. Oh, Perreault tried to go to his forehand and lost it out of the zone. Gave away at the blue line. Now they have it out. Oh, the fire guy. Was he onside? Weidman tries to Was in the middle slot, took a shot. Montreal has had control, but hasn't had a really good, decent chance. I mean, Weidman walking down, that was a pretty good chance. Montreal. Yeah. Oh, Gallagher. He's had a few chances in front. It just hasn't been able to connect. Ottawa coming out of the zone. As I said, this is going to be tough, but it starts with a goal. Just try and get one. Oh, nice leg drag there to block the pass by the Ottawa player. Hoffman coming in again. Gets it down low, but Petrie kind of took the wrong route around that. Oh, this is icing. So it's a good chance for Montreal here. Yeah, Weidman with a good chance. And then Gallagher kind of fanned on it. That block on the pass that I commented on actually went up and hit him in the face. The puck did. Got a little bloody nose from it. Oh, Caulfield tried to dangle his way to the front of the net. But nothing doing. Montreal's coming again. They just keep coming. This reminds me more like the first period, but not able to generate the quality chances. Senators cleared down the ice for icing. Montreal keeps pushing. Romanov with a nice move. He got a little bit pulled down and tried to sweep it with his stick, but it was a good try. How much are we have? 13:29. We'll end the poll pretty soon, and then we'll come up with another one. Edmondson tried to shoot it, but it was blocked again. Oh! Pizzetta keeps banging away at it. Forsberg with the save. Saves. Tell him no. Forsberg keeps it out. And a commercial break. Good time to end the poll since no one really responded to it. So I don't know what's going to happen with St. Louis, Arizona. Most likely St. Louis will win that game. They should win that game. So what's another poll question we could put up? Let's see. Just trying to think of a poll question. A good poll question.
Plan today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Mass Mutual.
With the $5 Euro deal, it's sure to make your choice easy and so tasty. Let's get the double Whopper Junior with hot small fries, 4 piece crispy nuggets, and refreshing small drink. And you can read get all this for only $5. The $5 Euro.
I'm just trying to think of a good poll question. I'd like to make it on the Montreal Boston game tomorrow. Oh, here's a good one. Montreal win a game before the end of the year. All right, there we go. Let's see what people think. We got this game and 3 more games. So basically, this game, it's not looking good. So if you believe that this game is going to be a loss for Montreal, you have 3 more games to get a win. Do you think Montreal can get a win? Maybe a better question would be, if Montreal goes to free agency, and I haven't really looked to see who's available. Was that? Yeah, I think the Ottawa fans may have a little complaint there. That might have been a penalty. He reached in and kind of pretended not to hold him while holding him. Ottawa trying to bring it back, trying to put a little pressure on so that it's not all in their zone this period. They're just putting one in. That's hard to forecheck with only one forward. But it's also hard to get into the Ottawa zone when there are 4 players back, as Montreal's finding out. The Anderson, there's a name I haven't heard a whole lot of this game. The Dvorak line, has been kind of quiet. Or at least in particular. I haven't really noticed Josh Anderson a lot this game. There's Pitlick with a goal. Gallagher with the it was Dvorak with the shot. Gallagher with the rebound, but then Pitlick picked it up. And guess what? It's 6-4. And we got to get our goal sound. Goal sound. Goal for Montreal. And it's not over yet. There's Gallagher with the shot and then Pitlick with the rebound. 2 rebounds, right? And I was just saying, actually, you know what? Gallagher's been sniffing. And he didn't get a goal, but he gets an assist on that. He's had 3 or 4 good chances. But, yeah, I hadn't noticed Josh Anderson. Actually, because I don't think he's on this line. It was the Gallagher, Dvorak, Pitlick line, right? Josh Anderson was just late coming off. So, Batherson almost. Oh, if Ottawa scored again, that would be a heartbreaker. Which line does Anderson play? It's the Evans line. Yeah, I've noticed Evans a couple times. Anderson's been really quiet. Now it's the Suzuki line out. Perreault has been involved in. Well, not really, I guess. It's some of the scrums, I thought. And so is Pizzetta. Now you got the Evans line out there. Oh, Petrie did a little shot pass, and who Anderson couldn't come up with, and he's strong. Oh, Anderson just picked it off, though. Now Evans picked it off. See? Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's not really Josh Anderson type play. He goes into the corner, and he's usually hard on the body. So he's not really, he's playing a quiet game for a big guy. He's got to really learn. I think somebody said that about Anderson before, is that, when he's on his game and, he's going in the forecheck and, hitting bodies and digging the puck out, he's a good player. But when he has these quiet games like this, and he's not really pressuring direct. This line coming in again. Oh. Petrie with a backhander that just went wide. And now Harris, but blocked, but he has it again. Harris still has it. Spinning around. Gallagher again with a nice opportunity. Weidman with it. They're pressing. This Ottawa line is really tired. Harris with it again. Oh, he tried to do a pass on the side of the net. Ottawa's dead tired here. Montreal just pressing. They need to start changing, I think, their players up. Yeah, because Montreal's tired too. Oh, Harris still with it, though. They're out in the neutral zone. Since it's the third period, they're both going to get a change in here. They keep it in. They're back in the zone again. Oh, Hoffman with the chance. Pass from Suzuki. Great chance for Hoffman. And they keep pressure on. They're really pressing right now. Ottawa just all of a sudden finds themselves really on their heels. And I said the trouble with playing conservatively, just trying not to. They did play back-to-back too, and they're going to find themselves with a Montreal team with a lot of energy. Evans get blocked. Oh, good shot. Point shot by, who's that? Edmondson. Just got the toe out to save it. And now it's back in Montreal zone. This has been a good effort. 6-4. Edmondson with a breakaway type pass. And now Ottawa. Petrie picked off the pass to Stutzle. But now he has it again. Oh, good stick. Stop the Stutzle tried to center it. Good stick by Montreal to stop that pass. Montreal really putting the pressure on right now. On the puck all over the ice, I mean. And Ottawa takes it in the zone. Montreal's just right on top of them. That's how they should have been playing the second period. Shots 44-25, Montreal. And it's 6-4 Ottawa. Oh, Weidman just gave it up in neutral zone. And Montreal trying to get it out of their zone. Harris with a little reverse hit and gets the puck. Nice. That was a good move by him. 5:33 left. Oh, giveaway. Oh, who is that who had the chance? It was the Dvorak line. Oh, it was Hoffman. Look at that. Right, gets it right in front, and he can't bury it. Who is it? Forsberg. Yeah. Just forgot his name for a second. Makes the save on Mike Hoffman. That would have been interesting if you put that one in. Still got a 2-goal deficit, though. Trying to come back from. And we're in a commercial break with right around 5 minutes to go. Montreal's made it entertaining. They've definitely put the pressure on. but they're really going to have to come up with something extraordinarily special in the last 5 minutes to try and get this game tied. So this is, since we're in a commercial break, this is Watch Habs Hockey in Rob's Crazy House. I've been a little bit out of sync tonight. I think a week off has kind of made me a little rusty. We'll say just like in the real game. You take a week off, you get a little rusty, and then I'm gonna try and do back to back. I'm gonna try and finish out this season. Although Wednesday's gonna be difficult, I know that. Actually, Wednesday may not be difficult. I think I can do Wednesday too. I'm going to try and finish out the season, all 4 games. And then we have playoffs. And I have to choose a team, which team to follow for the first round. When I did a poll on that, I got 1 vote for Toronto, 1 vote for Calgary. Although I want to see, that's going to be a tough series, though. I mean, you're talking about the defending Stanley Cup champions. They're going to be facing in the first round. That is no small feat to go against them. Oh, that's going to be a good series. And Calgary would be playing Nashville if things stay the way they are right now. And I think unless Dallas is able to pass Nashville, I think that's how it's going to stay. Because in the Central, it's pretty much determined. Second and third is pretty much determined. Montreal, the game has started up again, and they clear it into the zone. Zub just rifled it down the ice. That's an icing. That wasn't really necessary. I guess he felt the pressure. So Montreal, yeah, I thought so. The Suzuki line's out there with Romanov, I saw, and who's his partner? Savard. False start. 5 minutes left, almost exactly. 5:01. Come on, just need to get one here in the next couple minutes. Oh, Suzuki. Oh, looking for Caulfield backdoor. And then almost got through. Ottawa takes a penalty. Now you face the interesting decision. That was, yeah. Savard trying to rip it around, and he gets a little hook in the. Savard did not like that. It was called tripping, and it was actually hooking. I always find it funny when they think it's one call and it's actually another. Let's see what they can do here. No, they're not gonna pull the goalie. It's probably a good. Oh, who is it? Hoffman. Oh, jamming, but they can't get it past Forsberg. Oh, glove pass, yeah. And it's outside. That sucks for Montreal. .142 left in this power play. So, That would put it around 3.5 minutes. So do you pull the goalie in the second half? That's an interesting call. I mean, my guess is you want to pull the goalie with 2.5 left. Oh, man. Caulfield had the puck taken off his stick, but he returned the favor, and now Montreal has it. Now Montreal in the zone trying to get possession, so they... Oh, Hoffman with another one of those slow passes. Oh. Oh, Suzuki close too. That's offside. 47 seconds left in the power play. Hoffman with the one-timer and got a lot on his shot. And then Suzuki in front. Montreal's going to get a penalty. Stutzle almost had a breakaway, and Harris had to hook him. And Stutzle didn't dive. I told you, he's not diving today. It was obvious at the first period when he got... So that pretty much does it for the hopes of winning the game now that they're going to pretty much done on their power play, and they're going to have to kill off Ottawa power play. They had their chances on that power play. They had their chances. So you're looking at... Your only hope is to get a shorty. You got 23 seconds before get it on a 4-on-4. I mean, remember those years Montreal used to be really good at getting shorthanded goals? That's... Art seems to have been lost. What is that, icing? Not. No icing. They're waiting for the power play. 2:46 left. They're going to have about a minute after the power play's over to pull the goalie to try and get 2 goals. Assuming that Ottawa doesn't score on the power play and they get control in the zone. And they get set up. Montreal just being stagnant. They seem to be better when they're pressuring. Oh! Who was that? Pitlick who tried to block it? Blocked it, and it just went about crossbar high. Just a little more than crossbar high. It was close to floating right into the net. Norris fires wide. It's been about a minute plus inside the zone with control, and they've been working it. They still have it. It's been a minute and a half now. Montreal penalty killers are dead tired. Tkachuk tries the between the legs move that he likes to do. Oh, seam pass got through, but Price was there. And they finally get it out of the zone. And that's the end. And they're going to have... Ooh, they do get the puck. They got to pull the goalie right now. And that goes through out of the zone. They give it up. Oh, man. 1 minute left. They can't get out of their zone. It was a long shot anyway, but it's even harder when you're like killing 20 seconds in your zone. They can't get in. Now they got it. $24 left. There didn't really get anything going. Hoffman had it in the slot, but it got blocked. 14 seconds left. This is not going to end well. Another loss for Montreal, the 8th in a row. Even if they were to get a goal here, the likelihood of getting another one in 14 seconds, not very good. Look at this. This is Hoffman. Hoffman's done about 6 of those behind the back passes. That one worked out. Gallagher got it back to him, and he was in the slot and almost put it. It just got deflected. He had a good chance. Gallagher. Oh, Hoffman knifes backhander. Missed it, but it's over. And Habs lose. Oh, again. 8 in a row. And the only good news out of this game is that they're still just 1 point ahead of Arizona, who's also playing tonight, just after this game. And we'll get to see by the end of tonight whether Arizona is able to win and lose their last place standing. And that's the question in the poll. Will Montreal win? Oh, no, that was the previous question. Will Montreal win a game before the end of the year? I mean, they got some tough opponents. They got, who did I say? Let's go back. Who do they have at the end of the year? We have Boston, New York Rangers, maybe their best chance, but New York usually plays them pretty well. Boston, maybe, but it's a back-to-back, and they probably have Montembeault. And then Florida. Well, Florida. Yeah. Not bloody likely to win that one. So, I mean, they're playing three playoff teams in the last 3 games. It is very likely, I think, that they won't win a game before the end of the year, which makes me sad because I won't be able to celebrate a win at all in these broadcasts. Let's just hope that they maybe can come up with some miracle effort tomorrow night and win a game against Boston, which would be nice because I always love them to see them beat Boston. Anyway, that is the end of tonight's broadcast. You're watching Watch Habs Hockey in Rob's Crazy House. Montreal loses 6-4 to Ottawa. They're now, let me get my stats up here. They are now 20, 48, and 11. They are still in 31st place. Oh, and that reminds me, let's see how the Seattle game is going. Seattle game is good in 2 reasons. One is that if they actually, I don't even think it matters. Montreal lost tonight, so they cannot possibly pass Seattle, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look at that. Whoops. Standings. All right. Yes, we have. Yes, they can't. So they've already determined that their worst, the best they can do is 31st place. It's already predetermined. But the one thing I wanted to check for the Vegas fans out there, including my daughter, is the Stars are leading the Kraken 3-2. So it's close. But they were able to come back and they're now leading the game. So if Dallas wins, that forces Vegas to win. But they do, the one thing, if both teams win their games, They are playing each other on Tuesday night. And that is going to be really interesting. Because if Vegas is able to win that game, they will be tied. Assuming they both win today. If Dallas wins today and Vegas wins tomorrow, and they play on Tuesday and Vegas wins, they will be tied. And that will be interesting going down the stretch with 2 games left. All right. So, as I was saying, this is Watch Habs Hockey in Rob's Crazy House. Montreal loses their 8th in a row. So, I'm going to sign off on that, and we'll see you again tomorrow night. Adios. And there we go.